Hello and welcome to The Gate Must Stand. If you'd like to check it out, there is a link in the description, and this currently has a playtest going on right now, and if you like what you play or you like what you see from this video, then you could probably add it to your Steam wishlist. Otherwise, we're going to start a new game. We only have one hero available at the moment, as well as one difficulty, standard difficulty, and we also have the City Defense. I've been playing a little bit of it, as you can see right here. And you can indeed get some of these unlocks. Unfortunately, I'm not level 1 or anything like that. I don't think the experience is actually saved in the playtest right now. So getting any of these upgrades, which as you can see, do give you some kind of passive meta progression upgrade percentage bonuses, they're not really going to work. So a little bit unfortunate there, but that's okay. We do have this guy who is a prince who is half demon, half human, and we're going to be playing as him. And we're going to see exactly what it's all about. So this is generally considering a lot of strategic benefits, a lot of tactical benefits, and indeed RPG, merge mechanics, stuff like that. We're going to see exactly what happens here. So we're going to go with Half-Blood Prince initially, or we could actually refresh. I think we'll refresh and we'll actually get something... Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is what I like. I generally don't like the active skills in the game right now, mostly because I think Rising Slash is the best one that you can get. This one right here. But the other one, I don't really like that, because the other one basically rushes you forward into the enemy, and sometimes you're going to take a huge amount of damage doing that, and you may even take fatal damage, and then it will take some time for you to respawn. Anyway, we're going to get human power here. As you can see, the hero's attacks generate an additional sword beam, dealing damage to 50% of our attack, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Then this is kind of like a tower defense combined with a survivor game, combined with a merge game, combined with an RPG, and so on. So it's a lot of very, very cool mechanics all put together, which I very much appreciate. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this fence round about here, and I'm literally just going to stand here, and I'm going to try to do as much damage as possible. Now you can see here, we obviously do want to try and get as much experience as we can. There is no, there is no setting for increasing the speed of the game or anything like that, which I personally don't think you really need. I think it could be kind of nice to have like a ×2 speed, because it is a little bit slow in the beginning. But later on, you are going to have so many enemies coming in and attempting to attack you that you might feel a bit overwhelmed at that point. You know, it might very well be an idea just to, leave it at the standard speed. But we're going to see how it goes. Anyway, let's have a look here. Oh, okay, this is actually really, really nice. HP healing speed up. Going to go for that. That means that we are going to be healing ourselves just that much quicker passively, and that's going to be extremely important as time goes on. Very, very important. You can see here that we are also getting our fence regenerated, so we can actually get another fence. By the way, there are so many different synergies in this game that you are going to be blown away. Basically... our character can cause bleed effects as well as thunderstorm effects. Now, thunderstorm effects also have synergies with other characters, like for example these followers on the right here. You may have been thinking, oh, what's this on the right over there? It's the tavern. If you have money, you can go here and you can recruit people. And I'm looking for a shadow assassin right now, so I'm not actually going to be recruiting anyone just yet, but I am looking for the shadow assassin. Let's refresh this, try and see if we can get something a little bit better. Yeah, you can see here, this is Blood Thunder Resonance. So this is what I was talking about in regards to the synergy. The sword light of human power sparks with thunderstorm. For every bleed stack on the enemy, it applies 2, 4, 8 thunderstorm stacks. Obviously, I don't have any bleed effects right now, so that's unfortunate. Let's go for sword light here. That's going to be really, really nice, because we're going to be getting 2 additional sword slashes in front of me right now, which is amazing. Very, very useful. And what I'm actually going to consider doing right now is I'm going to refresh the tavern, see if I can... Ooh, we got a little bit unlucky right there. I'm going to get the Fire Mage. Let's get the Fire Mage. Not a terribly big fan of the mages in the game right now. But that doesn't really mean anything. That doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that they're not really a favorite of mine personally. They do have HP as well. And what that means is they can be killed, obviously. Yes, it's very obvious. Yeah, I'm stating the obvious once again. But yes, they can be killed because they have HP. And they are, I wouldn't say the most useful thing ever. But yeah, I'm going to get the shadow... Oh, no, I can't get the Shadow Assassin yet. I need to get one more gold. Oh, dear. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay, what can we go for here? Hero and followers, physical attack increased by plus 16%. Or we could get damage dealt per stack of burn plus 3. I'm going to refresh, actually. I'm going to refresh. Ah, yes, this is absolutely perfect. We're probably going to go for ignore physical resistance up. So in other words, we now ignore 6 points of the enemy's physical resistance. I think that sounds pretty cool. So basically, high armor targets are going to have a harder time dealing with us. And we're going to try to eliminate this if we can. There we go. Okay, I don't want my fire mage dying. Thank you very much. Might make sense, actually, for us to build a fence section here, just purely because I want to try to force them to come a longer way around, just so that we have more time. That's literally what I want to try to do here. And it's really quite nice, actually, being able to build your own maze. Obviously, that is kind of, you know, par for the course for, you know, tower defenses and things like that. But yeah, anyway, we have a Shadow Assassin. Now, Shadow Assassins are, in my opinion, probably the strongest follower you can get in the game, purely because they are completely immune to damage. They are completely immune to damage. They have 1 HP, and they just basically stand there and they do big things. Yes, they do massive damage. So we're gonna see if we can do something. Ah, here we go. Yes, we're finally gonna get bleed. That's very nice. Now we're getting 1 stack of bleed per slash, per extra slash that we do, and you're going to get to see how strong the Shadow Assassins actually are as we go forward here. Okay, so this is a quest. Now, quests are actually really cool because they provide you with some amazing benefit if you're able to complete them. So, for example, right here, apply both burn and freeze to 100 units in total. And then you can see here that this is the reward. For each stack of freeze, the duration of burn is extended by 6 seconds. That's really nice. We also have this one here, apply both bleed and freeze to 100 units in total. Enemies affected by both freeze and bleed trigger 120% of bleed damage per second. That's really quite amazing. And then obviously you have this as well, which I personally don't really like. So we're going to be taking this, and then I'm going to be getting a Frost Mage as soon as possible, because otherwise I'm not going to have the opportunity to freeze people. There's the... Oh, okay, yeah. This is a bit of a problem. I do want to get the Shadow Assassin, but I also want to get the freezing challenge done. So I think what we're going to do is... well, we're going to see if I can actually make the money, because obviously, first of all, I have to make the money, right? I don't know whether we're going to have the opportunity to do that, but let's try it, shall we? Let's try it. Maybe it's going to work, maybe it's not, but if it doesn't, I might just go for the Shadow Assassin here. Okay, so let's see. What do we go? Yeah, now I'm going to refresh this. There we go. Okay, I like Terrain Kill. This is one of the reasons why I really like this game. They are actually imaginative when it comes to the various skills and perks that you can get in the game. It's not just 2% increased damage. You know, it's not just that. There are a huge number of very cool skills that can actually provide you with some, well, imaginative stuff. I mean, look at this. When the fence is destroyed, it becomes a permanent fissure that deals 60% of the hero's attack damage to enemies above it. I'm going to take that, because that means that when a fence is destroyed, any of these fences right here, they will create a basically a hole in the ground that will do massive damage, or, you know, as much damage as it possibly can to the enemy. I'm going to just do this. We're going to level up our Shadow Assassin here. So this is the reason why the Shadow Assassin is amazing. When attacking enemies, Shadow Assassin has a 25, 50, 75% chance to deal 500% damage. I'm going to take that every single day of the week. And there are going to be other synergies later on that will literally just blow your socks off, because they are so incredibly powerful and really fun to use. So I'm hopeful that we're going to have a good time here. Maybe I'm going to get another gold. No, I didn't get enough gold in time, but that's okay. We can get a Frost Mage now if we want to anyway. I'm going to get another Shadow Assassin, though, because this guy literally does so much damage. As you can see here, look at this. If the Shadow Assassin kills a full health enemy with 1 attack, it immediately summons a clone to attack the enemy with the highest HP 1, 2, 3 additional times. I'm going to be taking that. This is insane synergy already. We're getting really, really nice synergy here. And I could potentially go for an archer and or a frost mage too. I think I will go for a frost mage here. The problem with the frost mage is that I'm not sure if it can actually reach from here. I kind of hope it will be able to. Let's see. We're going to increase sword beam damage. Going to increase sword beam damage a little bit here. As you can see, we are actually getting some... Yes, look. We are actually getting some freezes. Yes, nice. We're actually getting some freezes now, so we might even be able to get frozen blood here. Enemies affected by both freeze and bleed trigger this. Yes, that's wonderful. Okay, that is great. Let's actually go... Oh, I can't actually do this. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Maybe I can do something. Yeah, that's not really going to work. Okay, we're just going to have to leave that. Gonna have to leave that for the moment. Not going to be able to really make that work right now. Maybe if one of the fence sections is destroyed or something like that, I might be able to do something then. But yeah, probably not. Probably not, all things considered. I'm trying to be very, very careful here as well. By the way, there are bosses in the game too. As you can see, there is a boss incoming in literally 5 seconds. Okay, here we go. Ooh, hello. Okay, yeah, we're probably going to be refreshing this. I'm thinking we'll go... Wow, this is pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty awful, actually. I don't need it. I should have taken one of the other ones. Oh, no, quadruple demon. Oh, okay, yeah, this might be kind of... this guy is actually kind of hard. Not as difficult as some of the other bosses, but I think we should be okay. Let's see if we can actually do this. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Yeah, so basically this guy actually damages his own people, by the way. He literally kills his own troops, but in doing so, he actually makes it so that he gets exhausted, basically. So the more that he attacks his own troops, or the more that he attacks in general, the more exhausted he gets, and then he takes 100% additional damage after the fact. So, yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't actually able to do any damage to him in that time. So this is very, very bad. As you can see, my archers are literally... Oh, no, dear. This is very bad. Okay. Yeah, this is very, very bad. I might be able to do something here, potentially. I don't really know. Okay, we'll just go for a sword beam damage increase, I suppose. And we're just going to try to inflict as much damage as possible. As you can see, he does big damage. He has big damage here. Oh, there's the merchant. I might be able to go over there. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay, yeah, I think we might be done here because there's only one archer on the top here, as you can see, and we do have to. Should I get another archer? Let's get another archer. Let's just have one help us out there a little bit. Yeah, I guess we can kind of hope that the boss is actually just going to kill the enemies. He is actually killing the enemies right now, which is perfect. I have restored myself, which is very nice. Let's try to get some bleeds on the boss here. I can't see his exhaustion bar right now, so I can only hope that he is going to die kind of fast here. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Just continue trying to inflict as much bleed as possible. He's almost exhausted. I'm trying to lead him away from here as well. Oh, look at that. Hero and follows max HP. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get some more HP. That would be kind of nice. Okay, I might almost die. Okay, let me see. What are we going to go for here? Let's see. We could what do we want to go for? Yeah, I think we'll probably go for this physical attack up. You can get blessings as well, which would actually make a huge difference, but I don't have enough money for that, so I will just increase my attack. I unfortunately did end up dying as well, but that's okay because the boss is almost dead. He has some pretty decent bleed. Oh, look at that. That's actually fantastic. Look at this. This is actually really, really crazy. We are going to be taking that for sure. Yeah. Blood-soaked expanse. That's an amazing quest. Hopefully we're going to survive in time. My gate is dying, as you can see, so we're going to have to do something about that in just a moment when I'm back up. There we go. Let's try to kill this. He's almost dead. Yes, he is actually dead now. Fantastic. Now let's just try to kill the enemies here. This is a bit problematic, isn't it? Okay, we're going to go for Half-Blood Prince. So in other words, when I die, I get immunity or something like that, and that's really going to make a big difference to us, hopefully. And we will also go for Half-Blood Prince, resurrection time increased. Ooh. Not a big fan of that. Let's go for this one, considering I do now have bleeds. Okay, I'm doing some big damage here. Let's try to pick this up. Okay, so we gain relics from bosses when they die, by the way. So these basically give you all kinds of different bonuses. So for example, here's for each follower, all minions attack speed, and max HP plus 10%, but the hero's attack speed, and so on and so forth, is reduced. Hero gains 100% additional movement speed and can pass through units, but takes 20% of the enemy's attack as damage for each enemy traversed. Or this. Cursed Blade. In my opinion, the Cursed Blade is amazing, and we're going to be taking that. However, our attacks will hit allies as well, but we are just going to be taking that because it just does so much damage. It's just so incredibly useful. It's very, very good. Hopefully it's going to be good enough. We're going to do a little bit of something here with our fencing. There we go. Just going to try to make that work. And when applying bleed, there is a 60% chance to apply that. I mean, I'm actually already going to get that from this quest, so I don't actually need that. I could get more max HP. I think more max HP sounds pretty cool, so let's do that. And I think we're probably going to be pretty fine from now. I need to level up my Fire Mage. Let's get the Fire Mage leveled up. Here we go. Okay, now we have some pretty cool things. So let's have a look. Randomly creates a Flame Ward Blessing within attack range. Units above inflict this when they're damaged. That's actually kind of cool, but I'm going to go for Massive Fireball here. Fireballs, yes. Let's get more fireballs. Yeah, let's get more fireballs. And applies extra burns. Yes, there we go. Extra burns. That sounds pretty cool. Alright, so as you can see, we've actually been doing a lot of damage over here. Let's get the Shadow Assassin to do something as well. Let's go for one more to the list. Another upgrade on that. That's definitely going to make a big, big difference. And we are otherwise just going to kind of stand here. Gonna try to help out the Frost Mage. Unfortunately, the Frost Mage is just getting absolutely murdered right now, which is not really what I intended, but yeah, I guess it's okay. Let's get some more bleed stacks while we can. Okay, yeah, this should be fine. Hopefully I'm not gonna lose too much HP to the gate. We do have some people down there after all, so I guess it's not going to be too bad. Let's do Fireball. There we go. Increase the fireball size. Increase the fireball size. Whoa, massive. Look at that. Look at the massive fireball size. That's actually crazy. Wow. Okay, yeah, the Fire Mage might actually be pretty fun. I've not actually used it before, so maybe that's been a mistake this entire time. Yes, that could be the case. Okay, so I cannot do this anymore. I could do something like this. Yeah, that's not really great, is it? No, that's not really great. We could do something like something like this, I suppose. I don't think that's really going to make that much of a difference, unfortunately. I'd like to get the Shadow Assassin leveled up more, if at all possible. But yeah, I do need quite a lot of gold for the higher levels. If you can get higher levels in general, then you're going to have a great time. Let's go with this. That's going to increase my attack speed. And yeah, everyone's just getting absolutely murdered, apart from the Shadow Assassin, of course. That's exactly the reason why I say Shadow Assassin, absolutely amazing, really, really good. What's actually going on here? Why do we have enemies down here? What's that about? I'm not entirely sure what that's about. I almost killed the archer, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's actually get him leveled up. Fires extra arrows. No, let's just increase his attack speed. Range, yeah, let's increase his range. That sounds good to me too. And we're otherwise going to be standing here. My Frost Mage is just getting absolutely murdered. I actually wouldn't mind. Can I move him somehow? Is there a way to move these guys? I actually don't know that, unfortunately. It would be cool if we could move them, but I don't think so somehow. I don't think there is a way to do that. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're going to be completely fine here as long as I can just deal with these high level enemies. I mean, you can see here the Fire Mage is absolutely murdering. I might be able to get the Shadow Assassin leveled up too, which would be kind of fantastic. Let's see if I could do that. No, I need 21 gold. Okay, kind of unfortunate. Maybe I'll be able to do it in second, maybe. No, we didn't get any gold from running around here, unfortunately. Oh dear, there's another boss coming. Okay, Leafshade Redface. This guy's not too bad, I'd say. I don't think he's as dangerous as the previous one, but he can do a lot of damage if you let him. So I'm going to try to stick around in this area as much as possible. just purely because... Oh, no. Yeah, so he summons clones. So he summons clones, but thankfully, as you can see, we've already eliminated him, so that's wonderful. We didn't really need to worry about that too much. Okay, so for every bleed, burn, or freeze stack an enemy gains, they gain 1 stack of Thunderstorm. No, we're not going to do that. Every 5 seconds, randomly generate a clone of one of your followers that lasts for 6 seconds. That could be kind of good. Yeah, let's do that. I could refresh. What does that do? Oh, wow, we can get even more stuff. Okay, this is actually crazy. Yeah, the trigger distance for bleed damage is reduced by 50%, but all enemies' movement speed increases by 30%. Yes, we'll do that every single day of the week. Thank you. Okay, enemies affected by both freeze and bleed trigger 160% of bleed damage. That is actually really, really good. Unfortunately, our Frost Mage is just dying all the time. So it's not going to be that useful. Let's try to go for something a little bit different. Oh, here we go. Resurrection speed. Yeah, that sounds great to me. Let's do Sword Light as well. We're getting loads of level ups here for some reason. And we should probably also get... Should we get more attack speed? More experience? More attack speed? Yeah, I think more attack speed sounds pretty good. And we can hopefully kill this. Kill these clones, because the clones have no HP and they basically just go and attack the gate. Obviously, that's the main objective for the opponent, so they are obviously going to try and do that as much as possible. But we're doing pretty well right now. We're not doing too badly. Sword beam damage. We're actually inflicting a load of damage right here, just in general. Just literally so much damage. And I could potentially put a fence around about here, which would force the opponent over the fissure, which would really make a big difference, I suppose. I have 55. I could level the Fire Mage is literally just dying all the time, unfortunately. Let's try to refresh, see if we can get something good. Oh, we got a level 4 Archer. That's actually crazy. I don't really want to go for a level 4 Archer, but I feel like maybe it's going to be useful. I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me? But there you go. We actually completed that, so that's wonderful. Now, every single time we inflict bleed, we also inflict burn. So there's a big synergy right there. Massive, massive synergy. Okay, so the question remains, why is my Shadow Assassin down here? I think he... Oh, yeah, that's just a clone. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, so the question is, do we want to... Yeah, let's actually level up our Frost Mage real quick, because he's barely leveled up at all. Range increase. Let's get the Great Shield, actually. Let's get the Great Shield Guardian. Can't be placed... Ah, yeah, can't be placed there. Okay, of course. Let's place him round about there then, I guess. Basically, that's kind of like a guy that just prevents people from... am I actually killing my own people? I think I might be killing my own people. That might be the reason why they're dying so easily, actually, now that I think about it. Yes, that might actually be the case. Okay, well, it's fine. It's okay. Let's do Terrain Kill. That is stackable, by the way, so they are going to be doing even more damage. Okay, yeah, no, this is absolutely fine. Yeah, we should just go for Shadow Assassins, to be honest. I feel like Shadow Assassins are kind of the way to go here. Just purely because they cannot be killed. As you can see, I literally almost killed the Fire Mage again. I literally killed him. Did you see that? I literally killed him. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, yeah. Probably not the best idea to do that. Okay, wait. What do we have here? Ooh. Upon using the Ancient King's Decree, upgrade a follower to the ultimate. No, I don't really need that. Phantom Cloak, I don't really need that either. Minion Slayer. Ooh, this is cool. Yes. Ensure the gate takes no damage from Wasteland Giant for 180 seconds. Okay, I'll try that. This is going to be hard, I think. This is going to be quite difficult, but if I can just kind of stand here, I feel like we should be okay. But Wasteland Giants are really, really hard to defend against, in my opinion. So we might have a problem. Let's do this. Let's go for Bloodstained Dagger. That's going to increase his attack damage by a pretty significant amount. I'm kind of trying to avoid murdering my mages, which is hilarious because I am actually murdering them despite my best efforts. But yes, oh well, never mind. Let's try to put another fence round about here, I guess. I mean, there's not much I can do about it, really. I kind of just want to make sure that we prevent these giants from getting to the gate. That's all I really want to do. I think we should be okay. Let's actually just stand here. I think standing here sounds like the best course of action. There we go. Something like this. Yeah, I think that seems pretty cool. Maybe here instead? Yeah, I think that sounds pretty cool. Okay, something like that. Let's go for the Frost Mage. Let's level him up a little bit. Okay, what do we want? Ice Ring Blessing. Units above gain freeze. Yeah, I think that sounds cool. Let's go for freeze duration and go for additional freeze stacks. Yeah, I think that sounds nice. We could also go for this as well, but I don't have enough money for that, so that's unfortunate. I have to survive another 2 minutes? Ouch. Okay, I really, really want to get that, though. I really want to get Minion Slayer. That's going to be insanely powerful if we can get it. If we can get our hands on it, it's going to be really, really good. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're going to go for this. Thorngate. I know usually I don't really like going for that, especially considering the gate is very damaged right now, but it's actually going to be exceedingly good if, well, maybe an enemy is really, really low HP and we're almost having it dead. I think it probably could be quite useful. I'm just going to continue standing here and just continue doing damage as much as I possibly can. I don't want to move because I'm going to kill my mages. I think I probably will kill the mages. Oh, hello. I'm going to have to do something about this. Might be a problem. I killed my fire mage. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that. I killed my frost mage. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Okay, so I am getting some additional enemies coming in here, which are going to do some damage, unfortunately. But I'm not sure if that's... Are they actually gonna... Wait. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I'm actually surprised I needed to come back here, to be honest. I'm very, very surprised about that. Let's go for attack speed. Let's go for archer, level up. Oh, yeah, he's basically got no damage. He's basically got no damage, which is really, really bad, actually. So, yeah, this is... Yeah, this is kind of terrible. These guys actually are creating a massive headache for us right here. This is the reason why you probably want to put your followers not at the front. You probably want to put them like right next to your gate. I think that makes the most sense. Because as you can see, these fellows literally could actually kill me right now. They could literally kill the gate. I have to... Oh no, this is bad. Hello. Yeah, that's a lot of people right there. As you can see, that is a huge amount of people. Okay, wait a minute. Let me actually just do this. There we go. Because that's going to enable them to walk over the fissure, which I very much appreciate, because that's going to do some damage to them. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Kill them. And now we have the Magsteel Wreckbringer. So this guy is actually really, really strong. Maybe even overpowered, to be honest. Because he has the ability to destroy the gate instantaneously if he targets you. As far as I remember, at least. Let's actually see whether that's the case. Maybe he's not going to do that this time. Okay, I'm trying to do some damage to him. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working very well. There we go. Oh, there's bigger damage. There's bigger damage. Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, we are doing so much damage to him. Wow, that's actually crazy. Damage taken by the gate, minus 30%. Gain an ultimate follower, but you can no longer gain experience from bosses, and all small minions' attack and HP are immediately increased by 20%. An ultimate follower, wow. When 2 or more minions die, randomly revive one friendly unit, 10-second cooldown, but all followers gain 10 stacks of Thunderstorm every 10 seconds. No, we're going to refresh this, I think. Yeah, refresh it. Why not? Fallen Pact, what's this? No. Each free stack makes the enemy... Each free stack. No. We're going to refresh that again. Let's see what we get. Units with Void gain 150% attack, but all enemies attack plus 20%. What is Void? I'm not sure if we have Void. Decree of the Ancient King. We could get that. We can upgrade a follower to the ultimate tier, which could potentially be amazing. Let's actually do that. And we can upgrade our Shadow Assassin, I guess. I think that's probably going to be the way to go. Okay, here we go. Ooh, attack range. Yeah, let's go for attack range. Let's get... I guess we'll get Demonic Power, even though I'm not a terribly big fan of that. We can ignore enemies' physical resistance a little bit if we want to. Let's do that as well. And, okay, can I use this? How do I actually use this? Wait a minute. Let me actually have a look at the No, it's not the rotate blessing. Skill? No, it's not. Neither of those. It's neither of those. How do I upgrade this? Here we go. There it is. Okay, we can upgrade the Shadow Assassin. That's what we're going to do. We're going to upgrade the Shadow Assassin. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Okay, this is actually crazy. I did not know that this happened. Okay, Shadow Assassin evolves into 3 Shadow Duelist clones, inheriting all attributes. Or Shadow Assassin evolves into Shadow Stalker, immediately attacks enemies targeted by the hero. No, we're going to go for the Shadow Duelist here. Whoa, that is amazing. Okay, that's actually incredible. I think we might even be in a situation where we cannot lose. Is that true? I'm not entirely sure. Wait a minute. Are they not level up? I don't think they can be upgraded anymore. They're not upgradable anymore or something like that? I actually don't know. If they're not upgradable anymore, that's absolutely fine. I just need to place another one of these Shadow Assassins down here somewhere. Let's place him round about there. Just because I want him to be down there to assist with any enemies that get through. Because otherwise they're just going to be instantaneously at the gate, and it's going to be very, very easy for enemies to do damage. Speaking of that, I'm actually going to be placing one of these guys round about there. Let's try and pick up some experience while we can. This is actually the furthest I've ever gotten, by the way. Which is actually crazy if you think about it. Here we go. Kill 400 full HP enemies in a single hit. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool, actually. I think I will probably go for that, or try to do it. Not sure if I'm going to kill anything in a single hit. I think my Shadow Assassins will probably be able to do that, but I don't think I will be able to. Okay, there we go. Nice. We've got some good damage out there. If we can just apply our bleed stacks, I think we'll be absolutely fine. All units with Taunt. I don't think we have Taunt as our character, so that's probably not going to work out too well. Resurrection time decrease. That sounds really, really good. Oh, when hero and followers level up, deal 1,000 of their attack as damage to all enemies within attack range. Wow. Okay, yeah, let's take it. Why not? I probably should have taken the Resurrect, to be honest. The Resurrect decrease, or time decrease, that sounds really, really strong, actually. I probably should have done that instead. Let's do this. I just want to put a fence there just to make sure that it's really, really difficult for those swimming guys to get to the gate. I mean, you can see here we're actually almost dead with it. So, yeah, not going to be super, super good there. Let's get a Fire Mage upgrade as well. Let's get Burn 3. Let's get more Fireballs. Fireballs touched by the hero are absorbed into a scroll and fired forward on next active skill cast. I don't really care about that too much. Let's go for Blaze Core Sigil. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sounds cool, sounds cool. Okay, yeah, I'm basically just going to be doing this. What about the Archer? The Archer needs to level up. Yep, there we go. We can level up one more time. And then I think I can probably stand around about here. That's probably going to be good enough for the amount of damage we can do, right? I mean, I killed one, as you can see, I've killed one enemy instantaneously. That's actually quite funny. Let's just upgrade this guy a little bit. Get a tanking buff for him. And you know what I'm going to do? Should I refresh? No, I shouldn't refresh. It's probably not going to be a particularly good idea. Let's do this one so that our shadows are doing more damage. Or shall we say they're doing more damage more often. And I think we should be completely fine as long as the guys down there don't do any damage to the gate, or do very little damage to the gate. But this is, as I say, the furthest I've ever gotten. I don't know if there's going to be a boss. Is there actually going to be a boss coming? Because I think I've fought all the bosses so far. Maybe. I'm actually not entirely sure. Let's get a fence round about there. Physical attack increase. That sounds pretty good, actually. Let's do that. And I can pretty much just stand here now. And I think we should be okay. One thing I need to do, though. Let me actually just... Oh, I don't have enough gold yet. But soon. Wow, the amount of damage. It's actually crazy. Yeah, these guys... they are actually doing damage. Bit problematic. Yeah, bit problematic right here. Okay, Shadow Assassin. Let's level him up. There we go. Okay, we need this one, and we need... Oh, no, we needed Lethal, Lethal Strike or whatever it's called. Okay, I guess we're just going to go for Carnage Brand. Yeah, I guess we'll just go for Carnage Brand. I would have preferred the other thing, but I guess that's okay. What can I really do about it, you know? I kind of have to make a decision of some kind. Okay, how are my mages doing? Are they actually any good? I mean, the fire mages and the frost mages, they're absolutely fine, but they just die, obviously, because I'm killing them. You know, that's obviously a bit of a problem in itself. Okay, we might have an issue here. My gate is dying really, really easily here. Let's actually have a look. Healing speed. I want the ability to restore HP to my gate, but I don't think I have that possibility right now, so I will just take healing myself. Yeah, we might literally just die from these like little swimming enemies. I think they are actually making a big difference. Ah, here we go. Ah, 56. Oh no, I need 56 gold. Oh, that's really harsh. I might be able to get it here if I wander in here maybe a little bit. Oh, attack speed. Thank you very much. Yes, I will go for that. Okay. Oh no, there's a boss. Okay, this is the final boss. 1 minute left. This is going to be extremely difficult, I think. Yeah. I'm not sure how this is going to go. But I can only hope that it's a boss we've seen before, because otherwise I'm not going to know what to do. So I guess I'll just try to kill him. You know, that's it. That's all I can really try. Do I have enough gold, actually? I think I have enough gold. Okay, wait. Yeah, I need to get down there really fast, otherwise I won't be able to do it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, this is terrible. Okay, I need... Oh, why am I not getting him? I'm not getting it. I'm not getting... Ah, there we go. There's Lethal Strike. That's it. Whew. Okay, lucky. If I hadn't gotten that, I would have been in a massive amount of trouble. Actually, you know what? I think my gate is just about to be destroyed because my forces are not able to kill anything over here. This is the reason why it's probably a good idea not to put all your mages and all your great shields and stuff like that in this area here, and instead to move them back to your... Oh, dear. Okay, this is a problem. I don't know anything about this boss. But yeah, to move them back there would probably be the way to go. I'm going to try to kill this thing as soon as possible, so I'm literally just going to stand here doing damage to it. And if I... Is it dead? It died? Oh, wow, I actually did it. I'm so surprised. Okay, wow, that's very surprising. I have not done this ever before. There we go. We actually got to level 2. That's actually hilarious. Wow. Okay, I'm really surprised right there. And look at this. This is what we've unlocked. We got a bunch of stuff. Look at that. We got the Thunder Mage, we got the Lancer, we got all these additional skills that we could potentially use. And look at the damage breakdown. This is exactly what I was talking about when I said that Shadow Assassins are amazing, because they do 70,000. Look at that. 20% of the total damage. Obviously, we are doing the most damage, but yeah. I think this is... Look at this. Full version includes all of this stuff. The final Demon King appears. Yeah, I mean, come on. This is really fun. And I would love to be... Oh, look at this. I can actually unlock this stuff now. Cool. Okay, yeah. So I can actually unlock all this cool stuff. So look at that. I can now get this. And we can even get 2 magic coins per minute. An initial gate guard attack. Oh, that is actually amazing. Yeah, that is really strong, actually. Hero instantly revives upon death, 1 use per battle. Hero attack speed, loads of extra stuff, as you can see right there. Very cool. And yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the full version. I want to see what all these other characters are as well. I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, if you want to check it out, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.